Hi everybody, Lori here from My Favorite Things. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a fun project to share with you featuring the new November card kit. This is all things kitchen and cooking. First up is the What's Cookin' stamp set. And I'm going to walk you through all of these dies, the Die-namics die sets. Here is Under the Hood, and it's like a stove and a hood. And then we have Hot Stuff. It's got pots and pans, tea kettle. We have Mix and Chop. Got the rolling pin, the knives, all the cooking utensils, cutting board. And then what's this? Everything and the kitchen. It's like a cupboard. Could also be a sink. And then on the shelf, it's like a big long shelf. We could put all your dinnerware, your mugs, your bowls, and your salt and pepper shaker. And then you have plugged in. You've got the fridge, the mixer, crock pot, and a microwave. So there are a lot of fun things that you can mix and match to make different layouts of kitchens. And of course, I want to try to fit in as much as I can, but it's kind of hard to do it all, put it all in without it looking extremely busy. So I'm going to start with a fridge, and then I've got the stove and the hood, and I'm going to make a little countertop in between, like a little cooking area, where you can dice up your vegetable, pull them out of the fridge, dice up the vegetables, and then put them on over onto the stove. And here's a little tea kettle. I'm going to do a tea kettle just because it's cute. And I'm thinking colors. How can I bring in as much color? So I'm going to do a very light blue fridge with matte silver handles, some cream cabinetry with maybe like a wooden countertop, a bright red stand mixer, pop of color, and then a green stove with a matte silver hood. I'm bringing in a lot of color. This might be a little crazy, but hey, if I could do it over, I might do some of these colored appliances. Right now, everything I have is like silver and white, and I do like that. I'm a neutral type of gal. So you can see that I die cut all these pieces in one big shebang. They're not that large. There's just a lot of them. And so I'm getting a lay of the land where all the pieces go. I really did refer a lot to the imagery on the My Favorite Things website if you want to know where do the handles go, and then where does the cabinetry go? How does it come together as a cabinet? How does it come together as a kitchen sink? Two different ways you can do it. You can also do like, cupboards or cabinets that are above, like over and then under. You could do that too. And there's also little handles that you can customize. You want to make black handles, or you want to make silver, gold, brass. I don't know if you're into this, putting all the colors with the kitchen and all that. I love it. Okay, so I'm taking another panel of green cardstock, the same color that I used to die cut the oven. I'm blending over it with crushed olive, trying to make it just a shade darker, die cutting the oven again into it, and I'm going to use parts of it on the oven to give it kind of a tone on tone. And then for the oven window door, I'm cutting a little piece of vellum. You could also do acetate or just like a dark gray. I guess it depends on how clean you want your oven to look. Mine, if you saw my oven, you would not want to be friends with me anymore. She is not clean. But you know what? I cook a lot, and I don't know how it got so dirty. I really don't know. But here I'm gluing on the darker green door onto that lighter oven base, and then the little drawer down at the bottom, darker green. Gives just a subtle tone on tone. You ever seen a green oven? They're kind of retro. Have you ever seen an Aga stovetop range? They're like the fancy, I think they're made in the UK or in Sweden, and they're super duper expensive, and they stay on all the time. They stay hot at all times, and they come in green, and I had that in mind. Okay, not that I would want an oven that stayed on all the time, but it's kind of cool. Okay, so there you have your green stove with some matte silver accessories. And then I already die cut the red stand mixer, die cutting the bowl of the mixer and some of the accents out of that same matte silver. So I'm trying to like tie in all the things have that matte silver detail, but bringing in lots of color just because it's fun and it makes it happy. And then now here's the little hardware for the cabinetry. Again, bringing in that matte silver. Couldn't do this without the embellishment wand. Hands down, best tool lately. Embellishment wand and my bone folder. Couldn't live without them. Okay, now for a little tea kettle. Gonna do it out of teal. Why not? Because I needed another pop of color, And then now I wanted to make a stack of rainbow bowls. So when I showed this card to my husband, he's like, Laura, that looks like our kitchen. I mean, aside from the blue fridge and the green oven. But we do have a red stand KitchenAid mixer. I do have a stack of rainbow bowls. I do not have an aqua tea kettle, but I went ahead and die cut another tea kettle out of that matte silver, and I'm just carefully snipping off the handle and the spout, and I'm going to glue those on top. So I'm just kind of customizing it. You can have fun. Just to bring in, I felt like it was a little bit flat and it needed some fancy accents to kind of tie in with all the other things. So have you ever heard of Anthropology? Well, they have the most delicious latte pasta bowls, latte cereal bowls, and they come in beautiful colors, and I want to have them all. I love stacks of colorful bowls. And then I put a little kind of aqua floor on a white panel, and I'm popping up very thin. These are very thin foam, 3D foam squares. So it's not two-dimensional, but it gives a little bit of shadow and a little bit of interest. And I'm just putting on all the things. You could definitely switch up the layout of your kitchen. You don't have to add the fridge, the counter, the stove, the oven. You could just isolate one appliance and do a fun sentiment, make it really simple, or you can make it as detailed as you want. Really, sky's the limit how you customize the kitchens. Now, for the sentiment, there are a lot of fun sentiments in the what's cooking. You can make it baking themed, cooking themed, birthday, thank you for hosting, what's cooking. I just did one that could fit nestled in that spot. So it says, you bake me happy. You bake me so happy. I stamped that with VersaFine Onyx Black ink, popping up this on a soft craft card base, and this card is finished. If you know somebody who loves to cook or loves to bake or loves to be in the kitchen, what a fun card to make for them that they would squeal. All the little fun details, so cute, and you can do it for a lot of different occasions. So I hope you enjoyed this video featuring the new November card kit with my favorite things. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.